We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really
gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that was
touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. They'll run here with a rookie. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Right back to Tracy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd and 9 here. Block now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee from 6 yards away. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd down, here's Tracy. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Tracy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Locke's throw complete there to Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Forced out to his left. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Locke. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Singletary. They'll run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Stafford. Being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the give, it's Tracy. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Locke. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the 2nd half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if your defense doesn't bail them out. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the middle, it's Williams. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tracy. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Locke. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got Bellinger. Touchdown, Giants! Daniel Bellinger, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are back within a score. Gano the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
That was just good. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Out to his left. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, He's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Stafford. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time and another first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here,
there he goes, right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football, get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Williams is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now it's Stafford. That is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Lock to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
All right, you're still at least 30 yards from realistic field goal range. You want to get the ball to the 38, but preferably the 35 or less to give your guy his best shot at putting it through the posts.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now Locke. Steps away. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here's Locke. On the move to his left. That one finds Hyatt. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Locke sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all, and they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.